Hello and welcome back. I will today install Windows 11 on a low-end PC with just 4 GB of RAM, bypassing system requirements and a mandatory online Microsoft account without using USB device or a third-party tool. Stay tuned. This PC runs on Windows 10 Home. As you know, this operating system has already reached its end of support and doesn't even meet the minimum system requirements to run Windows 11. But not only do I install Windows 11 on this PC, I will also show you in the follow-up video how I slimmed the operating system down to its best minimum so that it runs well in this old PC, receiving Microsoft updates as well. At the very beginning, plug in the PC to the power source, as this process takes some time. We first need to get the latest version of Windows 11 from the official site and download the ISO file. I have already downloaded it, and here it is. You can either mount it and run from the virtual drive, or copy the contents into a new folder and run setup from there. Both ways work. Avoid copying these files to the C drive where you have your Windows installed, especially if you want to make a new clean installation, for you may not be able to format the drive. After mounting, here are the contents of the ISO file. Select all and copy. Well, I have decided to use this empty partition. I paste everything into a folder which I named it Win1125H2. After that, click on the address bar of the folder where you have your Windows ISO contents copied and write cmd and hit enter. Now command prompt opens. Write this command and hit enter. This command runs the setup file by tricking the installation into thinking that you are installing the server version, which skips the strict consumer hardware checks. As the installation begins, it will bypass the system requirement check. Click on Change how setup downloads updates and select Not right now. Then click Next. Accept the license terms. Now choose what kind of installation you want. You can either keep personal files only or delete everything. I have decided to have a new clean installation, so I chose to keep nothing. Setup warns us here the installation will change the display language, and it is something expected, so I chose OK. It proceeded to check if the PC has enough space. Setup is now ready to install Windows, and it's confirming what we already chose, to install Windows 11 Home, keeping nothing. Please continue. Installation has now begun. Even though here it says it's installing Windows Server, it's actually installing Windows 11 Home. It's saying so because of that cmd command we wrote to initialize the installation without the system requirement check. This one, remember? This process is normally time consuming and restarts when it hits 100% progress. So far, I have been using Screen Recorder for Windows 10 system. The second part of the installation starts with restart. I was forced to use an external camera and the recording is slightly blurry, but I hope it's visible enough to decipher what's being done. After restart, installation continues. It takes a while, to tell you the truth, and another restart as well. The installation part that says just a moment took a long while, so much so that I even felt the installation failed into some kind of loop, but it went through finally and asked for the location. So enter the location and click yes. Here now comes one of the frustrating part of this process, to connect to a network to create an online Microsoft account. As you can see, we only have one option, to connect to the internet. But here is what we can do to bypass this. Press Shift and F10 on your keyboard, or if you are using your laptop, you can press Shift Function key and F10. Now command prompt opens. Just enter this command. This command automatically restarts the PC and we do not need to do anything. In case if this command doesn't work for you, type this one and hit enter. Be patient and wait. And the installation returns back to the very same screen of entering the location. Select your region and click yes. Now select the keyboard type, which is generally US. You can also add another language layout if you so desire. See this one. The earlier "let's connect you to a network" screen reappeared again. But this time we have the option "I don't have a network" down here. See? Well, click on that. This step lets you create a local account without internet connection and continue the limited setup. Enter username. Then password. And then click next. Just continue with the installation. We are now at the final stages of the installation. As it says, just few minutes are remaining. Keep the PC on. Finally, the new Windows 11 installation is complete. This is how it looks in the built-in snipping tool of Windows 11. I will, inshallah, have a follow-up video on how I slimmed this operating system to its best minimum so that it works fine on this old PC with just 4 GB RAM. See you then. Thank you for your company.